Testing, 1 2 1 2.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Testing, 1 2 1 2.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
One more time. Mic check 1 2. Let's make sure we're good on them.
You said 2 and 25.
2 and 5. All right, we good. Most High in Christ. All right, Shalom. Yahweh Shemi Hawashah Baraka Thumb. Yahweh Shemal Thumb by Shemi Hawashah. Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Durham, North Carolina Sabbath service. Preaching Officer Mahayah conducting the day with me. Assistant Officer Yanazar. Right. And so we're going to get right into it, brother. If you could, Baba Kashaw. Just commence the Sabbath service. You could get a horn blow.
Sir. Lock in.
Amadium, this means to stand. Wapanyak Wadum, this means rise and face the east. Start out with the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shemayim. Kodash.
Haya.
Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Haya. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathanawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalak Nawa. Kabawath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawath Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'aya Nawa. Banasaya 1. A ball. Hawashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahathaparat. La'ayalamyam.
Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer for the Hakak, for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashemi Hawashah. Baba Kashaw. Nathanawa. Hakak. La Para'ah. Kal Makala. Wakal Madawa.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Lahakwiyam.
Hamathiam.
Hakak.
Arakawath.
Hatama
Allah.
Lagarishan.
Ba'ashemi Hawashah. Tawada Aman.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh, thank you, so be it.
Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazabaya. Alawap Yahana. Ha'alawapium. Hasaranyam. Hakwatazayanyam. Hakoyayoyum.
Waha'akwatian. Yahweh.
Ba'ashemi Hawashah. Tawada Aman.
In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it.
121st Psalm in the Hebrew. Aisha.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharium. Mahayan. Yaba'a. Izaria. Ma'aim. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'arataza. Al-Yathan. Lamawat. Regolka. Al-Yanawam. Shamarka. Hanala'a. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yayashun. Shawamar. Yasha'Allah. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazolka. Al-Yad. Yamyaka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makalrai. Yashamar. Apnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'aka. Wabawa'aka. Mayatha. Wa'aid.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
The 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al-Damayalaka. Al-Thakarash. Wa Al-Tashakwat. Al. Kayahana. Awabyaka. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Imaka. Ya'irayamwa. Sawada. Wayatha. Ya'itazawa. Al-Tazapawanyaka. Amorwa. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magoya. Wala'ah. Yazakar. Sham Yasha'Allah. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa'ai Tazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Alyaka. Barayath. Yakarathwa. Aholya. Adawam. Wayashamai. Alayam. Mawa'aba. Wahagarium. Gabol. Wa'aimawan. Wa'aimalak. Palashath. I'm Yeshabia. Tazawar. Gam Ashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadian. Kaisaya. Sara'ah. Kayabian. Banakal. Kwayashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayan. Da'ara. Hayawa. Daman. La'adama. Shayatamwa. Nada. Yabmawa. Ka'arab. Wakazabak. Wakatazol. Mana'ai. Kal Nasaya Kamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Ath. Na'awaf. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagogala. Kakwash. Lapanyararaka. Ka'ash. Tabayaira. Yaira. Wakalaba. Talahat. Harayam. Khan. Taradapma. Basa-irika. Wabasa. Wapathka. Tabahalam. Mala'ah. Panyahum. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shimka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayabaholwa. Aidya'i. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadayawa. Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Kaharatazar,
Al-Kaharatazah. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Abba and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stumble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. So of course, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna pick right back up where we left off at. You know what I'm saying? I believe we had just taken over about 60 cities where we left off at, right? And we still on our rampage and, you know what I'm saying, conquering and taking what the Lord, you know what I'm saying, is given to us to be a possession, man, which is these other nations' land. Right. So we're gonna pick back up like the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2 and verse 5, right? Deuteronomy chapter 2 and verse 5. For those at home, if you like to tag along, read along as a brother reads, right? You can go to blueletterbible.org, right? Just type in Deuteronomy at the top, chapter 2. Scroll down to verse 5, and you can press that blue button that says tool on the side, and it'll pull up the Hebrew, right, that the brother be reading out of. It'll pull it up. You can follow along. I'm saying as the brother read. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get right into it, right? So whenever you're ready, Yanazar.
Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 5 in Hebrew. Al-Fathagwa. Bum, Kaya, La'ah, Athun, Lakum, Ma'aratazam, Aid, Madarak, Kap, Ragol, Kaya, Yarasha, La Aishawa, Nathathaya, Ath, Har, Sha'ayar.
What verse did you stop at? I just did 5. Verse 5. Pick back up. Pick back up in verse 6. A call. So like in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2 and verse 6. A call. Tasha. The shabrawa. Ma'atham. Bata sap. What I called them. Wagum. Mayum. Echelon. The what? No sweat. Taka rawa. Ma'atham. Baka sap. Was shot yet. Shalake. Was shot yatham. That's in verse 6.
Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 7 in the Hebrew. Kaya Yahweh Alahayaka Baraka Barakaka Bakal Ma'aisha Idak Yad Da'ai Lakathak Ath Ha Adabar Hagadol Hazah Zah Arab Ba'ayim Shana Yahweh Alahayaka Imak La'ah Basarah the bar. Verse 8. When I bar Ma'ath Akianawa Banya Aishawa Hayashabium Basha'ayar Madarak Ha'ayrabah Ma'ayalath Wama Aitazayan Gabar Sa Wana Pun Wana Ibar the rock Mad the bar Awa Mawa'ab Salakia Mawa'ab. Verse 9. Waya Amor Yahweh Aliyah Al the Itazar Ath Mawa'ab Wa'al the Thagar Bum Malakma Kaya La'a Athun Laka Ma'a Ratazawa Yarasha Kaya Labanya Lawat Nathathaya Ath R Ira or R Yarasha. Verse 10, this should be the last one. 11. Yes.
Yes, so 11 is the last.
Constant. Verse 10. Ha'amarium Lapanyam Yeshabwa Ba Aid got a wall, warab, warum, ka'ainaquayam, let me see, ka'ainaquayam. Water, sir. Verse 11. Rapa'ayam. Yakashabwa. Okay. Water. Apa or ap. Hum. Ka'ainakuyam. Wahama abium. Yakwara awa. Lahum. Amayam. That's in on chapter 2, verse 11. And we go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 5 in English. Meddle not with them, for I will not give you of their land, no, not so much as a foot breadth, because I have given Mount Seir unto Esau for a possession.
You understand? And for those who don't know, Esau, right, is the biblical name for the so-called oppressor, the so-called colonizer, right? The man on your dollar, the man running the country, the man running the world, right? The Bible, you know what I'm saying, clearly states that what? The Lord gave him his land, gave him an inheritance, right? His land, his inheritance is what? Them goddamn mountains, man. that's all he was given. You know what I'm saying? Them mountains, them caves, right, that they used to dwell in, hell, still like dwelling in. You understand what I'm saying? That's what belongs to him, right?
Verse 6, ye shall buy meat of them for money that ye may eat, and ye shall buy water of them for money that ye may drink. Verse 7, for the Lord thy God hath blessed thee in all the works of thy hand. He knoweth thy walking through this great wilderness these 40 years. The Lord thy God hath been with thee, and thou hast lacked nothing. Thou hast lacked nothing.
You understand? The Lord always makes sure we were straight, man. Even though we complain and whine, right, and cry, wanting to go back to Egypt, you understand? But that was for our own, lustful desires, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord has always made sure we had what we needed. Just like any good father. You understand? Life may not be what you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? You may not have all the video games and the toys and, all the nice clothes you may want, you know what I'm saying? But what your parents, blacks, Hispanics, them again, is what they do the best they can do, man. They get you what they can get you, you know what I'm saying, while we suffering, you know what I'm saying, this hellhole, man. Right? Read on.
Verse 8, and when we pass by from our brethren, the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, through the way of the plain from Elath and from Ziongaber, we turned and passed by the way of the wilderness of Moab.
And once again, I know people see, they be like, Christians are gonna be like, see, it's a Esau, your brethren. It said right there. Y'all cutting yourself. No, man. You know what I'm saying? Why is it using that term as brethren? Why is it saying that?
If I may, I don't want it's because we had the same birth mother.
We had the what?
Same birth mother.
Exactly.
But also, if I may, sir, in the book of Genesis 25 and 25, it also tells you that two manner of people in two different nations are in thy womb.
Which is the exact precept you go to. Anybody try to tell you the so-called oppressor, they still our brother, we gotta love them. No. Blah. Even in the damn womb. You understand? Lord said, what, man? There's two manner of people in your womb. Two nations. And said what? They said they're gonna be separated. You know what I'm saying? Separated from her womb, man. Those two brothers, they came out and they were a different manner of people. You understand what I'm saying? Two totally, completely different people who became the progenitor of nations of people, man. You understand?
And if I may, he, to put it in the proper tense and context, he was our brother. He was, but he's not our brother anymore. You understand? Because of his actions have made him our enemy and not our brother.
Right.
Your brother doesn't destroy you.
Hell, your brother don't damn throw away his damn inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Like for some damn meat. The inheritance was given to him, and he, you know what I'm saying, was just disgusted by it and didn't honor it at all. You know what I mean?
Verse 9. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 9. And the Lord said unto me, distress not the Moabites, neither contend with them in battle, for I will not give thee of their land for a possession, because I have given Ar unto the children of Lot for a possession. So if I may, here we are, we done passed through Esau land, now we passing through Moab's land, and we not messing with them. The Most High said, don't mess with them. This is their land. They cool for now. So we just going to pass through their land. We're not going to fight with them. We're going to pay for whatever we need from them. Right. We're going to purchase it. Verse 10, the Emims dwelt therein in past time, a people great and many and tall as the Anakims. Verse 11, which also were accounted giants as the Anakim, but the Moabites called them the Emims. So what this is saying is that there was a tall people that used to live there, but the Moabites took their land from them. That's basically what it's saying, because that was the land that the Most High gave to them. So they were able to take it, just like we're able to take the lands that the Most High gave to us. Yeah. Okay, verse 12. The Horims also dwelt in Seir. Oh, Salakia, sir. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get that. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 12 in the Hebrew. Waba Sha'ayar, Yeshabwa, Hakarium, Lapanyam, Wabunya, Aishawa, Yaya Rashawum, Waya Shamaya, Dawum, Mapanyahum, Waya Shabwa, Fakathum, Ka'ashar, Aisha, Yashara Allah, La'aratazar, Yara Shathwa, Ashar, Nathan, Yahweh, Lahum. Verse 13. Aitha, Kwamawam, Kwamawa, Wa I Baria. Let me see. Wa I Barwa, Lakum, Af, Nakol, Zarad, Wana I Bar, Af, Nakol, Zarad. Verse 14. Wahayamayam, Ashar, Halakanwa, Makadash, Baranai, Aid, Ashar, Baranwa, Af, Nakol, Zarad, Shalashiam, Washamana, Shana, Aid, Thumb, Cal, Hadawar, Anashia, Hamalakma, Makarab, Hamakana, Ka'ashar, Salakia, Nashabai, Yahweh, Lahum. Verse 15. Wagum, Yad, Yahweh, Hayatha, Bum, Lahamam, Makarab, Hamakana, Aid, the mum. Verse 16, Wayahaya, Ka'ashar, the Mawa, Kal, Anashia, Hamalakma, Lamawath, Makarab, Ha'aim. Verse 17, Wayadabar, Yahweh al Salakia, Wayadabar, Yahweh aliyah la Amar. Verse 18, Atha, Ibar, Hayawum Af, Gabawol, Awa'ab, Mawa'ab, Salakia, Af, Or, Ir. Verse 19, Wa Karabath, Mawol, Banya, Imawun, Al, Thatazarum, Wa Al, Thathagar, Bum, Kaya, La'a, Athun, Ma'aratazar, Banya, Imawun, Laka, Yarasha, Kaya, Labanya, Lawat, Nathathaya, Yarasha. Verse 20, Aratazar, Rapa'ayim, Takashab, Ap, Hawa'ah, Rapa'ayim, Yeshabia, note, Yeshabwa, Ba, Lapanyam, Waha-Imanium, Waha-Imanium, Yakwara, Awa, Lahum, Zamazai.
Oh, somebody, what verse is
I'm in verse 20.
that? Okay, 18 was the last one.
18?
Okay. It started at 12, right?
Yeah, constant.
It's 18 was the last
Okay. 12.
one.
This is the book. Man, that was quick.
Yeah, man. There's a thing over there.
Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 12. The Horims also dwelt in Seir before time, but the children of Esau succeeded them when they had destroyed them from before them and dwelt in their stead, as Israel did unto the land of his possession, which the Lord gave unto them. Verse 13. Now rise up, said I, and get ye over the brook Zered. And we went over the brook Zered. Verse 14. And the space in which we came from Kadesh Barnea until we were come over the brook of Zered was 38 years, until all the generation of the men of war were wasted out from among the host, as the Lord sware unto them. Verse 15, Salakia. For indeed the hand of the Lord was against them to destroy them from among the host until they were consumed. Verse 16. And it came to pass, when all the men of war were consumed and dead from among the people, not that all the men that first came out of Egypt, if I may. It was all of the men or the warriors who came out of Egypt, and because they had rebelled, the Most High said that they wasn't going to enter the land. So we wandered the wilderness for 40 years until all of these men had passed away.
And he said, who? Remember, he only said 2 people was going to be saved. Who was that?
It was Caleb and Joshua.
The only 2, you know what I'm saying, who would actually, bear witness to, what went down. Who knew, they knew firsthand what went down, knew the stories. Were able to actually see, some of the rebellion, what went down, but they were, just men in the Lord's eyes. The Lord decided what to save them to. But everybody else, they had to die off. So of course, as we conquering all these lands, we are going to war with the other nations. We in battle. There's casualties in battle. And so in the process of us conquering these lands, we're losing brothers, we're losing warriors. And those just so happened to be, of course, as the Lord planned out, the men that had to go anyway.
Yes, and also don't forget, we were still pumping them out. We were still having other warriors was taking their place. It wasn't like they were wiped out. Just that generation of warriors that had passed on. Verse 17, that the Lord spake unto me, saying, thou art to pass over through Ar, the coast of Moab, this day. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 19 in the Hebrew. Wa Karabath, Mawal, Banya, I'm a one, Al, the Idazarim, Wa Al, the Thathagar, Bumkaya, La'a, Athun, Ma'aratazar, Banya, I'm a one, Laka, Yerasha, Kaya, Labanya, Lawat, Mathathaya, Yarasha. Verse 20. Aratazar, Rapa'ayim, Thakashab, Apa, Hawa'a, Rapa'ayim, Yashabwa, Ba, Lapanyam, Waha-Aimanium, Yakora'awa, Laham, Zamzamium. Verse 21. I'm Gadolwa, God of walls, Salakia. Warab, Warum, Ka'ai Naquium, Waya Shem Yadam, Yahweh, Mapanyahum, Waya Yarasham, Waya Shabwa, Fakathum. Verse 22. Ka'ashar, Aisha, Labanya, Aishawa, Hayashabium, Basha'ayar, Ashar, Hay Ha Shamayad, Ath, Hakaria, Hakaria, Bapanyahum, Waya Rasham, Waya Shabwa, Thakathum, Aid, Hayawum, Hazah. Verse 23. Waha Iwayum, Hayashabium, Bakatazarium, Aid, Izah, Bapathorium, Hayatazayum, Makapathwar. No, Makapathwar. Hashamadi, Salakia. Hashamayadium. Hashamayadum. Wayashabwa. Thakathum. Verse 24. Kwawa Mawa. Sa Iwa, wa I Barwa, Ath, Nicole, Aranun, Ra'ah, Nathathia, Bayadka, Ath, Sayakun, Malak, Kashawum, Kashabwan, Ha'amaria, Wa'ath, Aratazawa, Hakol, Rash, Wahathagar, Barwa, Malakma. 25 should be the last. Verse 25. Hayawum, Hazah, Akol, Thatha, Pathaka, Wayara'athak, Wayara'athak, Al, Panya, Ha'imium, Thakath, Cal, Hashamyam, Ashar, Yashama'aiwan, Shema'aik, or Shema'aika, Wara Gazwa, Wakalawa, Mapanyaka. We started 19, right? This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 19. And when thou comest nigh over against the children of Ammon, distress them not, nor meddle with them. For I will not give thee of the land of the children of Ammon any possession, because I have given it unto the children of Lot for a possession. Verse 20. That also was accounted a land of giants. Giants dwelt therein in old time, and the Ammonites called them the Zumins. Verse 21. A people great and many and tall as the Anakims, but the Lord destroyed them before them, and they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead. Verse 22. As he did to the children of Esau, which dwelt in Seir, when he destroyed the Horims from before them, and they succeeded them and dwelt in their stead, even unto this day. Verse 23. And the Avims, which dwelt in Hazarim, even unto Azah, the Captorims, which came forth out of Captor, destroyed them and dwelt in their stead. If I may, you see the reoccurring theme, is war. The Lord is a man of war, man. If you don't understand that, then you cannot really understand or know the Lord.
Right.
You understand what this is all about. Water, sir. Verse 24. Rise ye up, take your journey, and pass over the river Arnon. Behold, I have given it into thine hand. Sihon, the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land, begin to pass it and possess it, water, sir, and contend with him in battle. Here we go again.
Like what you said is really heavy, because notice how, what I'm saying, like Christians, they'll say, oh, just put it, just let go and let God, and God he gonna do this and do that. Like, but when you actually go in your scripture, you find out that the Lord, blessed the children of Israel, but what? We had to go take it, man. We had to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures say, well, faith without works is dead, man. This work that you got to put in, steps that you got to make, actions that you have to do. You understand? All this land that the Lord is saying He giving us for possession, man. We gotta go. We going to war for this land. You understand? The Lord is with us, of course. We had to go fight for what the hell we wanted, man. You understand? Like Christians don't understand the Lord. Like the brother said, they don't understand how the Bible works. That's why they think the Lord is all, love and all love and care and all this. They're not reading this Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the hell this book is talking about. And they make themselves look like fools, you know what I'm saying, and tarnish the reputation of this, what the scriptures call sometimes a terrible power. You understand what I'm saying? Got him looking all feminine and soft when this is, you know what I'm saying, the biggest gangster ever.
Right.
You understand?
He's just taking whole nations out, man.
Right.
Understand? Now his purpose comes into being, so to speak. Like even these other nations, you notice, they had to take the lands from other people as well.
Right.
You understand? So this is like the Most High is establishing what He wants to establish on the earth, and nobody and nothing could get in His way of what His will is. That's a warning to you, the enemies of Israel. That's a warning to you. Verse 25. This day will I begin to put dread of thee and fear of thee upon the nations that are under the whole heaven. You understand? So the Most High here is, through our victories, is making the whole world fear us. You understand? That's what it's saying. He says, under the whole heaven, who shall hear report of thee and shall tremble and be in anguish because of thee? Because these nations that we destroyed and took their land that was given to us by the Most, these were powerful nations, man. They wasn't no joke. This wasn't no easy thing. Right. So the renown of the Israelites is now spreading throughout the world. That's it on that. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 26 in the Hebrew. Wa ashalak, wasn't it? Ashalak, wa ashalak, mala akayim, mama dabar, quadumwath, al, saya kawan, malak, kashabwan, Dabaria, Shalom, La Amar. I'm ready for it. Right. You understand? Verse 27. I bara ba'arata zaka Badarak, Alaka, La'a, Asawar, Yamayam, Yamayan, Washama, Iwal. Verse 28. Akal, Bakasap, Tashab, Fashabarnia, wa Akalathia, wa Mayam, Bakasap, Thun, Lawa, Laya, Salakia, Laya, wa Shafthia, wa Shafthiathia, wa Shafthi, wa Shathia. Shathia, rock, Ibara, Baragolia, verse 29. Ashar, Aishawa, Laya, Banya, Aishawa, Hayashabium, Basha Ayar, Wahama Wa Akim, Abiam, Waha Mawa Abiam, okay. Hayashabiam, Ba'ir, Aid, Ashar, Ibar, Af, Hayaradun, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Nathun, Manawa. Verse 30. Wala'ah, Abba, Sayathun, Malak, Hashabwan, Ha'aibarnawa, Habayat, Salakia, Ha'aibarnawa, Bawa, Kaya, Hakasha, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Af, Rawath, Wawakwa, Wa'aimatazah, Af, Lababwa, Lama'ain, Thathawa, Baya Dak, Kayawum, Hazah, Sa. Verse 31. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Aliyah, Ra'ah, Hathalathia, Hakalathia, Thatha, Lapanyaka, Af, Sayakun, Wa'af, Aratazawa, Hakol, Rash, Larashath, Af, Aratazawa. Verse 32. Wayataza, Sayakun, Laquara, Afnawa, Hawa'a, Wakol, Imawa, Lama Lakma, Yahaitaza. This last one, 32.
32.
32, okay. So let's.
Actually, sorry, 26?
Yeah.
Yeah, 32.
Come on, sir. Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 26 in English. And I sent messengers out of the wilderness of Kedemoth unto Sihon, king of Heshbon, with words of peace, saying, verse 27, let me pass through thy land. I will go along by the highway. I will neither turn unto the right hand nor the left. Verse 28, thou shalt sell me meat for money that I may eat, and give me water for money that I may drink. Only I will pass through on my feet. Verse 29, as the children of Esau which dwelt in Seir, and the Moabites which dwelt in Ar did unto me, until I shall pass over Jordan into the land which the Lord our God giveth us. Verse 30, but Sihon, king of Heshbon, would not let us pass by him. For the Lord thy God hardened his spirit.
The Lord did what?
Hardened his spirit. And made his heart obstinate, that he might deliver him into thy hand, as appeareth this day.
You understand? The Lord justified what? I was about to go to war with them and destroy them, of course. You know what I mean? And take their damn land. Simple as that. Huh?
Verse 31. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I have begun to give Sihon and his land before thee. Begin to possess, that thou mayest inherit his land.
You understand? And this concept of war, of course, is something that is it's far-fetched for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to even understand. You know what I'm saying? We can't even begin to grasp the concept of war unless it's dealing with a video game or a competition in a sport. You understand? But when it comes to, conquering nations, like on a larger scale, we don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because we are a destroyed people who don't even know who the hell we are, where we come from, and don't know our culture whatsoever. While the whole world, these other nations, they understand war, right? They understand order. They understand what has to happen in order for them to maintain, you know what I'm saying, what rulership they have in their lands. America understands what it is, you know what I'm saying, to destroy a damn nation so that they can rule. I mean, just look how prosperous they are as a nation of people now because of the rape, rob, and murder that they've accomplished. You understand? But because we are so destroyed and we suffer from Stockholm syndrome, you understand, and are plagued with the disease of Christianity, man, we can't even begin to fathom what it's like to rule, let alone have the urge, you know what I mean, or any type of insight on rulership, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Barakatah Yahweh to command you, Yahana, for bringing back the spirit of the Lord to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? Now we understand that the feeling that we have to want to damn rule, even something simple like your goddamn household. You understand what I'm saying? Even this, you can't even rule your household as a black, Hispanic, and American Indian man in this place. You understand? They try to make us just so weak and so damn feeble in this place, man. Try to just take all the masculinity away from us. Why? Because they know if we come back to this truth, we come back to our culture, man, we're gonna wipe their behinds out, man. With the Lord. The Lord, of course, is going to destroy these other nations for us on our behalf. Just like what? Just like he destroyed these nations for us in the scriptures, man. You know what I mean?
If I may, sir, like, the oppressor, he knows how he came, as the brother brought out. The oppressor know how he came to power, and he knows how he wants to maintain power through war, through murder. That's how he does it. That's how he did it. It's never done any other way. And they allow all the other nations to come in and do whatever they want. But Israel, they got to keep under their foot. Why? They have to keep us under their foot because they know we're the greatest. And we're the greatest threat to them. But in the Isupk, we know that we don't have to do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But be righteous and follow the Bible, follow law in Christ. That's all we have to do. That's right. And the rest is going to be taken care of. You understand? And we don't fear the oppressor. You understand what I'm saying? Because we know that he can kill us whenever he gets ready. We know that. And that's okay if the Lord allows it. You understand what I'm saying? However, his doom is imminent, man. You understand? And we're seeing the beginning of it. Salaki, sir. Can't stand that damn oppressor. I love talking about him too. Salaki. Verse 33 in the Hebrew. Waya funhawa Yahweh Alahaya Nawa, our power. Lapanya Nawa. Wanaka Athwa Ra'ath Banwa Ra'ath Kal Imawa. Verse 34. Wanalakad Ath Kal Arayawa Ba'aith Hawa Salakia Wanakram Af Kal Ayar Mathum Hanashiam Wahatap La'a Ha'a Hashar Runwa Hasha Runwa Shariad. Verse 35. Rak Habahama Baza Zanwa Lanawa Washalola Washa Lol, Hyarium, Ashar, Lakadunwa. Verse 36. Ma'ira Ar, Ashar, Al, Shapath, Nakol, Aranun, Wa'ayar, Ashar, Banakol, Wa'aid, Hagala'aid, La'a, Hayatha, Quaraya, Ashar, Shagaba, Mamanawa, Af, Hakol, Lathun, Yahweh, Alahaya Nawa, Lapanya Nawa. Rock, verse 37. Rock, Al, Aratazar, Banya, Imawan, La'a, Karabath, Kal, Yad, Nakol, Yabak, Wa'ayar, Hahar, Wakal, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Alahaya Nawa. I love that word, man. Alahaya Nawa. That's one of my favorites, man. Words, man. In Hebrew. Salakia, sir. Okay, that's the end of that chapter. The next chapter. Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wanapun, Wanaal, the rock, Habashun, Wayataza'a, Iwag, Malak, Habashun, Lakwara Afnawa, Hawa'a, Wakal, Imawa, Lama Lakma, Adara'aya. Two is the last one. Yeah, Most High correct. Verse 2. Wayamar, Yahweh, Aliyah, Al Tayara'a, Athwa Kaya, Bayadak, Nathathia, Athwa, Wa'ath, Kal, Imawa, Wa'ath, Aratazawa, Wa'aishiath, Wa'aishiath, Lawa, Ka'ashar, Aishiath, Lasaya Kun, Malak, Amaria, Ashar, Yawashab, Bakashabwa, Bakashab one. Bakashab one. Okay. So now we got go back. We started 32.
Yeah, 33.
33 concert. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 2, verse 33 in English. And the Lord our God delivered him before us, and we smote him and his son and all his people. Deuteronomy. That's the thing, man. I read this and I understand how Christianity has made us so soft and timid over the years. Like, we can't understand this, man. Like, we'll reject this spirit. You understand? For this spirit of this world, and to submit to these heathen, man. And I hate that about our people, man. We're going to come out of this. I hate that we submit to these heathen, man. We have to stand up, man, to these heathen, man. You understand? Salakia, sir. Verse 34. And we took all his cities at that time and utterly destroyed the men and the women and the little ones of every city. We left none to remain. Verse 35, only the cattle we took for a prey unto ourselves, and the spoil of the cities which we took. Verse 36.
This is some of the reasons why Christian church, man, they throw that whole damn Bible away. They read stuff like this. This is they don't compute with them. They like, oh no, not my Jesus. No. Right. That ain't the God I worship. You know what I'm saying? They ain't the God that they infatuated with. They think about, you know what I'm saying, that white Jesus we see, you know what I'm saying, that God of Christianity. The God of Christianity is not the God of this Bible.
That's right.
You understand? That's the difference. That's why Christians say they said, not my God, not my Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because Christianity it has nothing to do with the damn Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? This God in this Bible is a man of war. You know what I mean?
Verse 36. From Aroer, which is by the brink of the river Arnon, and from the city that is by the river, even unto Gilead, there was not one city too strong for us. The Lord our God delivered all unto us. This is our glory, man. Understand? You know, let me just go ahead on. Verse 37. Only unto this land of the children of Ammon thou camest not, nor unto any place of the river Jabbok, nor unto cities in the mountains, nor unto whatsoever the Lord our God forbade us. Remember, in Romans 15 and 4, man, that everything written aforetime was written for our learning, man. That we, through faith and hope in these scriptures, through faith and patience of these scriptures, might have hope. So we read this and we get the spirit, man, within us, man. And this is what pushes us forward, to know that we're not what these people have made us here in America, man. We're not these subservient, weak-minded, you understand, people that they've tried to make us to be. In this kingdom, man, we are warriors, man. We are born to be warriors. And we're either going to be warriors or we're going to die. That's it. And even if you are a warrior, you still might die, but you get to come back. It's a lot. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verse 1. In the English. Then we turned and went on the way to Bashan. And Og, the king of Bashan, came out against us, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. Verse 2. And the Lord said unto me, fear him not, for I will deliver him and all his people, and his hand and his land, Salakia, into thy hand, and thou shalt do unto him as thou didst unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. What's the last one? 3? We started at 33.
Right, you go to the next chapter,
right? We ended at 2, right? So we're gonna start at 3 in the Hebrew. Okay. Water, sir. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verse 3. Wayathun Yahweh Alahayanawa Baya Dunwa Gum Ath Iwag Malak Habashan Wa'ath Kal Imawa Wanakahawa Balathia Hasha Ayar Lawa Shariad. Verse 4. Wanalaka Ath Kal Ariyar Ba'ath Hahawa'a, La'a, Hayatha, Karaya, Ashar, La'a, Laquap, Kanwa, Ma'athum, Shashayam, Ayar, Kal, Kabal, Aragab, Mamalakath, Iwag, Babashan. Verse 5, Kal, Allah, Ariam, Batazar, Rawath, Hawama, Gabaha, Delathium, Wabariak, Labad, Ma'irium, Haparazaya, Harabah, Ma'ad. Verse 36, Wanakarum, Awathum, Ka'ashar, Ashayanawa, Lasaya Khan, Malak, Hashabwan, Hakarum, Kal, Ayar, Mathum, Hanashiam, Wahasap. Verse 7, Wakal, Habahama, Washalol, Ha'arium, Bazawanwa, right? Bazawanawa or Bazanwa. Yeah, the next to the last word. Bazawanawa or Bazawanawa. Yeah, Bazawanwa. Concert, Dwada. Lanawa. Verse 8. When a quack, the ith, Hahawa'a, Af, Ha'aratazar, Mayad, Shanya, Malakaya, Ha'amaria, Ashar, Ba'aibar, Hayaradan, Manakol, Aranau, Aranwa, Aranun, Aid, Har, Haraman, Haramawan. Nine should be the last one, right? Mm-hmm. Concept. What, 8? Okay, concept. Okay, so we did. So that's no, it's not. It's like concept. Water, sir. Mm-hmm. Verse 9 says a dunyam yakwara awa lakar rum one sharayan la amaria yakwara awa lawa shanyar. And we go back to English 3. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verse 3 in English. So the Lord our God delivered into our hands Og also, the king of Bashan, and all his people, and we smote him until none was left to him remaining. Verse 4, and we took all his cities. At that time, there was not a city which we took not from them. 60 cities, 60. all the regions of Argob, the kingdom of Og in Bashan. Verse 5. All these cities were fenced with high walls, gates, bars, besides the unwalled towns, a great many. This is some serious business right here. Verse 6. And we utterly destroyed them, as we did unto Sihon, king of Heshbon, utterly destroying the men, women, and children of every city. You know, these nations were wicked, man. So they had to go. That's as simple as that.
Right.
Verse 7. But all the cattle and the spoil of the cities we took for a prey to ourselves. Verse 8. And we took at that time out of the hand of 2 kings of the Amorites the land that was on this side Jordan, from the river Arnon unto Mount Hermon. In verse 9. Which Hermon the Sidonians call Sarayon, and the Amorites call it Shanir. Okay, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verse 10 in Hebrew. Most High Christ. Water, sir. Cal, Arayah, Hamaya, Shar, Wakal, Hagalaid, Wakal, Habashun, Aid, Slaka, Wa Adarik, Wa I Daraya, Iraya, Mamalakath, Iwag, Babashun. Verse 11. Kaya, Rak, Iwag, Malak, Habashun, Nasha'ar, Mayathar, Harapayam, Hana, Irashwa, Irash, Barazol, Hala, Hawa'a, Barabath, Banya, Imawan, Tashai, Imawa, Araka, Wa I Rabai, Amawath, Rakaba, Ba'amath, Ayash. Verse 12. Wa'ath ha'aratazar, haza'ath, Yarashanwa, Ba'aith, Hahawa'a, Ma'ira'ar, Ra'ira'ar, Ashar, Al, Nakol, Arunwa, Wakatazaya, Har, Hagala'aid, Wa'iriyawa, Nathathia, Awabanya, Walagaria. Verse 13. Wayathar, Hagala'aid, Wakal, Habashun, Mamalakath, Iwag, Bathathia, Lakatazaya, Shabbat, Hamanasha, Cal, Kabal, Aragar, Lakal, Habashun, Hahawa'a, Yakwara'a, Aratazar, Lapaayim. Verse 14. Yaayar, Ban, Menashe, Laquak, Ath, Cal, Kabal, Aragab, Id, Gabawal, Hagashawarium, Hagashawarium, Hagashawaria, Salakia, Wahama, Ikathia, Wayakwara'a, Athum, Al, Shamwa, Ath, Habashan, Kawath, Ya'ayar, Id, Hayawum, Hazah. Verse 15. Wala Makaya, Salakia, Wala Makayar, Nathathia, Ath, Hagala, Aid. Verse, this is the last one, 17? 16 was the last one. Okay, so let's go back to the English. We started at 9, right? 10. Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verse 10 in English. All the cities of the plain in all Gilead, in all Bashan, into Salcah, in Edrai, cities of the kingdom of Og in Bashan. Verse 11. For only Og, king of Bashan, remained of the remnant of giants. Behold, his bedstead was a bedstead of iron. It is not in Rabath of the children of Ammon. 9 cubits was the length thereof, and 4 cubits the breadth thereof, after the cubit of a man. So 9 cubits is 9 plus 6, that's 15 feet. And 4 cubits, a cubit is like 18 inches. It's the length of a man's arm. That's a cubit. Elbow. So 4 cubits would be, what is that, 36 and 36? Yeah. What is that, 6 feet? How many cubits? 4 cubits. 2 is 36, that's 3. Yeah, it's like 6 feet wide and 15 feet long. It's big. Wow. That's a big dude. He wasn't that big, but his bed was. Yeah. You know, these people were big, man. They were big people, man. When we first saw them, when we first went in there, when we scouted about, we was like, yo, these dudes are huge. Like, how we going to take these dudes down? You know? Lord. But Lord, that's how. Most High Christ, that's it. Verse 12. And this land which we possessed at that time from Aroer, which is by the river Arnon, and half Mount Gilead and the cities thereof, gave I unto the Reubenites and the Gadites. And verse 13. And the rest of Gilead and all Bashan, being the kingdom of Og, I gave unto half the tribe of Manasseh, all the region of Argob, with all Bashan, which was called the land of giants. Okay. Verse 14. Jair, the son of Manasseh, took all the country of Argob unto the coast of Jeshurun, or Jeshurun, and Maakathi, and called them after his own name, Bashan Haba, the Jair, unto this day. Verse 15. And I gave Gilead unto Machir, And unto the Reubenites and unto the Gadites I gave from Gilead, even unto the river Arnon, half the valley, and the border even unto the river Jabbok, which is the border of Arnon.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna clip it up right there, verse 16. Right. We're gonna pick back up next week at Deuteronomy chapter 3 and verse 17. Right. So we'll pick up next week. Right. So just up here, right, Amadio. Men of Israel, gird thyself to prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabrak, Yah. So Amadium means to stand. Wapan Yakwadam means rise and face east.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathanawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawum. Wasalak nawa. Kabawath nawa. Kasalak nawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'aya nawa. Banasaya one. A ball. Hawashaya nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwath. Waha'ala. Wahathaparat. Iwalunyam. Aman. English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shab. Baba Kashab. Nathanawa. Hakak. La Para'ah. Kal Makala. Wakal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar.
Hamatazarayim. Hakak.
Lahakwiyam.
Hamathiam. Hakak. Arakawath. Hatama Allah. Lagarishan. Ba'ashemi Hawashah.
The water Aman.
And in English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it.
The prayer for the Hebrew, for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazabaya Ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawapium.
Ha'alawapium.
Hasaranyum.
Hasaranyum.
Hakatazayanyum.
Ha'kotazayanyum.
Hakoya Yoyum.
Ha'koya Yoyum.
Wahagwathian.
Waha'agwathian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
Tawada Aman.
Tawada Aman. In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it.
The 121st Psalm in the Hebrew. Aisha'ah.
Aisha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharium.
Al-Haharium.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'arataza.
Wa'arataza.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanala'ah.
Hanala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayallah.
Balayallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atnapaska.
Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'atka.
Taza'aka.
Wabawa'atka.
Wabawa'aka.
Mayatha.
Mayatha.
Wa'aid Iwalam.
Wa'aid Awalam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
The 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Wa al-Thashakwat.
Wa al-Tashakwat.
Al. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awabiaka.
Iwabiaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya'itazawa.
Ya'itazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amoria.
Amoria.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magoya.
Magolia.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Nawa'itazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Barayath.
Baryath.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Aholia.
Aholia.
Alawam.
Arawam.
Wa Yashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagariam.
Wahagariam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'ima one.
Wa'ima one.
Wa'ima lak.
Wa'ima lak.
Palashath.
Palashath.
I'm Yashabya.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakol.
Banakol.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Dara.
Dar.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yabmawa.
Yabmawa.
Ka'irab.
Ka'arab.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakatazol.
Wakatazol.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Kal Nasaya Kamwa.
Kal Nasai Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amar.
Amarwa.
Nayarashah,
Nayarashah,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ath,
Ath,
Na'awath,
Na'awath,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagogala,
Kagogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Ravaka,
Lapanya Rabaka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Taba Ira,
Taba Ira,
Yaira,
Yaira,
Wakala Haba,
Wakala Haba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Taradatma,
Taradatma,
Basa Iraka,
Basa Iraka,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapathka,
Wapatka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyahum,
Panyahum,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Panyahum, Salakia,
Mhm.
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Aijai,
Adyai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadayawa,
Wayadayawa,
Kaya Atha,
Kayatha,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Aliyawan,
Al Yawan,
Alkal, Ha'aratazar.
Al Kaharatazah. Keep thy silence,
Not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistine, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb, yea, all their princes, as Abba and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as a stumble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth.